Hello and welcome to the Mindset Alchemy Podcast. I'm Janine, your host, and I'm delighted to help you understand who you are, what your words are saying, and where are the better ways of going. I so enjoy what I do with personal leadership, helping people understand who they are, who they can be, and helping them with their blind spots. Now, do I have blind spots? Absolutely. That's the reason I can help others with it, because I've hit so many blind spots that I could live in regret and in fear and in shame and doubt and guilt most of my day. Whereas instead, I've chosen to grow beyond that and see what has it added to my life? Where has it helped me be a better person? Where has it helped me build resiliency and be able to have awareness, bring various things to consciousness, and see at a deeper level? Last week, I was talking about where focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, that's what grows. Now, this can lead us to grow things that can be rather interesting to have around and ideas that are very interesting to work with. Alternatively, we can be the observer. I use in my coaching practice and my mentoring practice, I use something called SOARR, SOARR. And I use that rather than people being SORE, because when you can soar above it and you can see it, you get to understand it. You understand what you're being asked to transform. You have a deeper knowingness. You work more deeply with your intuition. You work more effectively. You also learn to trust yourself. So, what is it? It goes like this: stop, observe, acknowledge, release or receive, replace or rejoice. Well, where do I apply this, Janine? Well, think about it. When things are happening and in the heat of the moment, you just want to stand up and roar, run away, that freeze, fawn, flight, fight, freeze, or fawn experience and response. Before we get there, what if we can just observe? Is this happening to me, for me, or is it the other person's challenge? What is life mirroring to me? Where can I use it? Where can I lose it? Where can I just let go of it? And then we say, okay, thank you so much for coming forward. Because remember, it's so important to acknowledge the thought, the feeling, the experience, because when we just shove it down, it's going to come back and bite us in the bum and other places. This is where a lot of challenges come from. And we're just unavailable for that, people. We are only available for what is going to feed our dream, help us create a better life, and to move forward with love. Is the rest going to come in? Obviously. That's why we have things like SOAR, mentorship, and personal leadership coaching. That's life. The important part is to observe it rather than play with it. I say to my clients, let's avoid making baby bunnies with it. I'm very happy for there to be baby bunnies. Let's avoid them in your life because they take over your life and they create a lot of drama and trauma and stuff that seriously, you can rather focus your energy in something that's way more constructive, definitely more pleasant to deal with. And even when there's unpleasantness, you can deal with it at a more effective, less stressful, less hurtful level. Because we're all going to have drama and trauma. The bottom line, it's the way we deal with it that comes forward, brings forward whatever is going to happen. We create it. That's one of the reasons I love words and phrases and seeing a better way and what resonates and what doesn't resonate. I'll often say to people, okay, say this phrase, tell me how your body feels. Say this phrase, which is normally a more affirming, uplifting phrase, and I watch their shoulders drop, their faces relax. It. So an example is, I have to do it. Your whole body tenses up because you're on call, you've got to do it. Where you say, oh, I'm in the process of doing it, or I wonder what it would look like to have the first step, or oh, I'm choosing to do it. Oh my goodness, look at that. I can get to do that. And I just watch people's faces relax, their shoulders release, their energy softens instead of being all spiky and sharp. And this is what is the point. of being the observer. Because when we can step back and observe it, we can hear that beautiful inner whisper saying, take this path. This person's just feeling unhappy. This is their challenge. Oh, look, this is your fear. Somebody said to me the other night, something had happened, and I didn't say this to them, but my thought was, I wonder where you saying that to yourself about what you are doing, and you using the other person. I went, oh my goody, oh giddy, Janine, is this story for me? Can I go and observe it and see what it's about? I didn't get a sense that it was for me, even though life does reflect things to me, and it did help me with a client the next day. Okay, now that we've gone down the garden path, let's come back to the main road. Let's put those riverbanks in place so that we can flow forward and understand what being an observer is. For me, my practice of stillness, of walking, of meditation has helped me to be way more aware of what I'm thinking, what my body's saying to me, and tuning into that beautiful soul whisper inside of me, my intuition. And as I work with my intuition, I'm able to observe what's for me, what's for others, and what life is mirroring to me. And I'm inviting you today to do the same. Instead of going, oh, look here, this person said this about me and they said that about me, and this is the gossip and that's the thing. Stop. Is this going to help me create my dreams and be my future self? What is the information in this that I'm to take and explore? And where am I just indulging in that radically wrong gossip, condemning, comparing, complaining, criticizing, and basic brown stuff that just pulls us down and blocks us from our intuition and stops us from moving forward? Because people, once you've heard some gossip about somebody, you're unable to unhear it. And it does color the way you see that person and speak to that person. Again, whereas when you step back, be an observer and just go, oh, I'm unavailable for this, and you move on or you stop it or whatever your intuition is telling you at that point in time, it makes a huge difference. It has also helped me to do my morning pages, my journaling practices. These have helped me to be an observer of what's bubbling up underneath, what to do about it. And so I can SOARR above it and then be the observer the rest of the day, what's coming forward to play, where I could take it and say, okay, you stay, let's go ahead with you. Because when we do that, it just creates such a difference in our life. It actually allows us to have more ease in our life, to have more enjoyment in our life. And when those rough patches come, we can navigate them far more confidently, competently, and compassionately for ourselves and for the other people. This then creates different awarenesses, which brings whatever is unconsciously lurking up to the surface to either be recognized and rejoiced in or to be recognized and released. And this helps us clear our energy, it helps clear our path forward, and it literally helps us explore what possibilities there are and see different possibilities. Because when we're listening to our intuition and we're observing what's going around us rather than getting involved in it, it's quite different. And it makes life so much easier. You think of the analogy. If you're in the middle of the scrum, you can't actually see what's going on. Whereas if you're standing on the sidelines or you're standing above it, you can see, oh, look, this, and this, and this. I can improve here, I can do this. So we step back and we be the observer rather than getting into the scrum of life. And we observe where we're called to get into the scrum rather than just piling in and coming out injured with absolutely, it was a waste of time, absolute waste of time. And one thing I really dislike is wasting time. Sometimes I just sit and I spend time. I'm taking my coin of time and spending it in stillness and contemplation or doing something that appears frivolous, like sewing or coloring in or that. I find it's a time of meditative space for me. to do that. And then the ideas flow and I can observe what's actually happening. Because my hands are busy, I can tune into my whisper. And because I'm being creative, it allows what's asking to be created to come forward. I would love to hear what questions you have, what came forward. So please come and find me on social media or get my email from the show notes and let me know what resonates with you and what you go, oh, squeak, I'd like to change. Let me know. Have a grand, glorious, and powerfully observational and aware day. Bye-bye.